These child stars were living the dream as some of Mickey's favorite kids. Fame and fortune were their lives, and it could very well have ruined them and caused them to go wild. Disney child stars gone wild. Scentsy Pearl. While Scentsy Pearl wasn't technically a star, she was a regular in the Disney movie scene. She starred in the movie Read It and Weep, and she was also in High School Musical and High School Musical 2. It seemed that she disappeared from the movie scene until she won an award in the adult film industry. Then people realized she shifted her gears to porn and had starred in dozens of films. She retired from porn in 2013 to make her family happy, but we doubt Disney wants her back. Shia LaBeouf. Before he was fighting Decepticons and even before he was digging holes, Shia LaBeouf was playing Lewis in the hit Disney Channel series Even Stevens. It's hard to exactly pinpoint where Shia started to go wild, and he is now known for public intoxication, disorderly conduct, and being overall an eccentric. One of his most famous publicity stunts is wearing a paper bag over his head that says, "I am not famous anymore," and he tweets about the same thing once a day. Lindsay Lohan. It seems that Lindsay Lohan was one of the first Disney stars to go wild after they grew up and set the standard for the rest. After The Parent Trap and Freaky Friday, Lindsay went on to play more adult and mature roles, but then her career seemed to halt after she was arrested multiple times for driving under the influence and drug possession. Even today, she is slowly trying to piece her life back together. After a few stints of plastic surgery, it's hard to even recognize her these days. Zac Efron. Zac Efron got his start as a celebrity after starring as Troy Bolton in Disney's High School Musical series. He has had a prosperous acting career in Hollywood ever since, but not without his struggles. In 2013, the actor went into rehab for cocaine addiction and has opened up about how drugs and alcohol have been an ongoing problem for him. He recently joined AA and is undergoing therapy. Perhaps starting young in his career and dealing with the pressure was too much for him. Demi Lovato. If you were a die-hard Disney Channel watcher in 2008, then you'll remember Demi Lovato as the leading lady from Camp Rock, where she co-starred along with the Jonas Brothers. Then she started her own show on Disney called Sunny with a Chance. However, the show was short-lived, and Lovato then pursued a career in music. Perhaps it was all the pressure, but Lovato ended up leaving her tour prematurely in 2010 for drug issues, bulimia, and even striking one of her backup dancers. Joe Jonas. Yes, the straight-laced Joe Jonas has a bit of a wild side, but he totally blames it on Miley Cyrus and Demi Lovato. The Purity Ring-wearing singer admitted to doing drugs, but it was with Miley and Demi, and declared that the girls were bad influences. Way to take responsibility, Joe. The statement ignited a media war between Joe and the girls, who laughed it off and said that Joe knew what he was doing and said he probably just wanted to look cool. Miley Cyrus. Oh, where does one begin with Miley? She was one of Disney's biggest stars with her show Hannah Montana, which brought in billions of dollars for the company, plus a Hannah Montana movie. But as all stars grow up, Miley was striving to show that she was an adult. However, after shaving her head, ending her engagement with Liam Hemsworth, and twerking with Robin Thicke while trying to pull a Gene Simmons with her tongue, it seemed that Miley went a little wild. She has definitely shed her good girl Disney image. Lelaine. You might remember Lelaine as the girl who played Miranda Sanchez, the best friend in the Disney series Lizzie McGuire. After the show ran from 2001 to 2004, the stars went their separate ways, and Lelaine went down the path of drugs. She was arrested in 2007 for possession of meth. Since then, it seems she's cleaned up her act. Orlando Brown. Orlando Brown is remembered as playing Raven-Symoné's friend in the Disney show That's So Raven, as well as making appearances in other Disney shows and movies. However, today, Orlando has had a few run-ins with the law, including arrest for possessing marijuana, as well as a DUI. He was also recently arrested for harassing a woman in trespassing, and while he wasn't charged for it, he was also accused of making death threats to the woman and her child. Vanessa Hudgens. We got to learn more about Vanessa's wild side while she was still with Disney when several of her nude photos, intended for Zac Efron, were leaked onto the internet. Between her lawyers and Disney's legal team, the photos were able to get pulled quickly, but not fast enough. As a consequence, Vanessa had to take lower pay for High School Musical 3. Selena Gomez. Selena Gomez was one of Disney's biggest starlets, where she played the lead role of Alex Russo in the show Wizards of Waverly Place. She then went on to join the music business, and she seems to be one of the more straightforward stars, even if she did date Justin Bieber. However, her stint in rehab seems to indicate that she has a wee bit of a wild side. Alright, wild children of the internet, thanks for watching this video. Here's a couple other videos that we think you might enjoy, and don't you dare forget to click like and subscribe. Thanks!